sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitte nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Restore Christendom.
Good evening, everybody. It's October 26th, 2025.
Is that what it is?
That is. It is. That means we're on the 30th Sunday in ordinary time.
It is the 30th Ordinary and Sunday time, yes.
That or it is the 100th anniversary of Christ the King Sunday.
That it is.
So,
Def Not Exeter.
good evening.
Good evening, sir, and thank you for the letter, Kenny,
Yes.
on Def Not Plex.
Yes. It's been very appreciated.
Yes, very much.
I told him that you had been sick for a couple of days and that you were just kind of holed up, surviving, watching Letterkenny.
Oh, yeah,
And I
binge
was-
watching letter Kenny again for like the 80th
I
time. It was
like,
still
he
great.
He wouldn't have really made it through
Nah.
being sick without it. He would have cracked and paid for Hulu to get Letterkenny while he was sick.
Right. Well, I wouldn't even have to pay for it. We get it free through
do, yeah.
our T-Mobile account, but I just don't want Hulu to get the money.
Right.
I don't want Disney to get a dime from me.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fair.
But yes, it is very much appreciated. Came in handy. Thank you very much.
Also, congratulations to David Lee Corbo on his baptism today.
Yes, I just heard actually 2 minutes ago.
I proud of you, buddy. Good
As
job.
long as the words were spoken correctly and it's valid, congratulations.
Yes.
I want to see a videotape just to be certain, so that somebody can tell him if need be. Like, bro, you need to. That wasn't it.
Yeah.
Has to be. I baptize you in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
And
Any words other than those exact ones, it's not valid.
yeah, and the bigger part of me would like to think that these Southern Christians did it the right way, because it seemed, not that they take everything more seriously, but Southern Christians are different than the rest of America's Christians. Even the evangelicals are slightly different. So I'm hoping it was, but even if
Yeah,
it
they
wasn't,
tend to be. I mean, most evangelical and Protestant baptisms tend to be because they take it right out of the Bible.
Yeah.
That's one thing they are good at, is taking things verbatim out of the Bible.
Yeah.
This time it happens to be the correct thing to do, is take it verbatim out of the Bible.
Yeah.
Um.
it works out in your favor every once in a while.
Yeah. So I don't want to make it sound like there's a whole bunch of invalid baptisms running around out there, because honestly, most people
There's
understand
probably
most people understand the formula.
Yeah.
It's real simple. It says it in the Bible: baptize you in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
So that was a cool thing for me to see, and I'm sure that it's a cool thing for him to experience.
Yes.
So
Yes. Absolutely.
welcome officially to the Christian family. I can no longer give you anything about. I can't say anything. I can't say, well, as somebody who's unbaptized, I can't. I've got you
Right.
took away one of my bullets. Good job.
Yeah, honestly, and that's how you shut her up. You take away her bullets.
So that's it's pretty simple. If you want me to stop nagging, just stop doing the thing I'm nagging about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we're not here to talk about me and my nagging habits and all of my secret plans.
Yeah, so we're here to do a show. And what is this show going to be about today?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about nonsense. The Pope said this and the Pope said that, and this person says that we should interpret what the Pope said this way, and this person says that.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't care.
for second half of show conversation.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that today.
Okay.
So instead, I'm going to go over some liturgical books I got recently. More the complete Missal weekday and Sunday Missal collection, and then also it's a book called Christian Prayer, and it's basically the liturgy of the hours, but more designed for lay people. So it's really just the morning prayers, lauds, and vespers, essentially morning and evening prayer.
Okay.
So it's instead of the 7 times a day where your average lay person with a job can't
They
do
can't
that.
do that. Yeah.
Right. So it's geared towards so a lay person can participate and do liturgy of the hours in a reasonable way.
Right.
So and properly. You get the full complete lauds and the full complete vespers, and it's even got the matins in there too if you want it. It's got the office of readings. So you got matins in there too.
So you could have opportunity for what, like 3 different
Yeah.
prayer times?
Yeah, matins is a little different. It's not really necessarily a prayer time. It's the office of readings.
Okay.
So
it'd be more like how you a chunk of your holy hour.
Yeah, kind
or
of.
to encourage you to start doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can do the office of readings, the morning prayer, and the evening prayer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll kind of go over those a little bit. And we'll obviously it's Sunday, so we'll talk about mass. We did our usual 2 masses today.
Well, we did 1 communion service.
Yes.
And a mass.
And we will get into that after
And
the
we will
readings.
explain that.
Yeah.
Hey, not nice guy.
Oh yeah, not nice guy snuck in there.
I hope you and your wife are doing well in your cohabitation phase of marriage.
Yeah, we love you too and your wife, and we hope and we wish nothing but the best for you guys, and I hope marriage is awesome so far.
It should be pretty awesome.
It absolutely should be.
It should be.
And don't let people tell you it won't be after a while. It should stay awesome.
It should stay.
And if it doesn't stay awesome, then work harder at it. It's your own fault.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't reached the part where it hasn't stayed awesome yet. So
It's because we work at it.
that's true. That's true. We do, don't we?
Yeah, we're not lazy. We're not lazy with our relationship.
No.
We're lazy in other things, but definitely not with our relationship.
That's true.
So
yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Good for us, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right. So should we slide into readings?
Yeah. Where are we at? We're 8 minutes in.
Okay.
You don't have 2 more minutes? We can't make it an even 10?
Yeah, we could do that.
You ain't got a filibuster? You got what else you want to talk about, babe?
Oh, I'll remind you guys at the end, or you remind me to remind you again. On Wednesday evening, we will be appearing with Stax Farmstead.
Oh, yes.
On his show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
So the same time you used to see us on Wednesdays, just over on Stack's channel.
Yeah. So we're gonna pop over and see what Stax has been up to.
I'm glad he's made use of that time slot.
Yeah, I am too. It's nice to see it not go to waste.
Yeah.
And also in the sense of it not going to waste, meaning someone from our circle slid in so that way everybody can still get together.
If you're used to watching something at Wednesday at 7, now you got something to watch Wednesday at 7.
Even though the routine changed, it's not that big of a change, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be doing that on Wednesday evening. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. All right. We can slide into the readings. I was just joking about that.
Oh, okay. Well, I found something.
Yes,
So,
there you go.
Go me. Before we do this, so the first reading is going to be Sirach 35, 12 through 14, and then 16 through 18.
So there's one missing.
Yeah, there's one verse missing. So you're going to read the first one.
I'll read the first one, and then you can read the missing part when I'm done.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That works.
Yeah.
I was just going to say we could just read the
No, I'll read what the mass reading is, what everybody got today at mass, and then you can read with the omission.
All right.
Without the
cool.
omission, which is
Cool.
Again, things I don't like about the 3-year lectionary per se.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, it's been like that in other there's been other times we've mentioned it. that some verses are taken out. There's
Yeah,
some
I don't see that in
omittances.
the old lectionary, the 1-year lectionary. I don't.
Well, no, that doesn't happen in the old one, but
Right.
in this, but I'm just saying, like, it's not something. This isn't like a new thing that's just happening
No,
this one
yes,
time.
no, it does
It's
happen a
a
lot in this lectionary. It's one of the things. That's one of the things I don't like about it. It's not like I don't know. I don't want to say they're misleading people.
but there's a lot of times where you have to have everything in its context
Right.
in the way that it is
It lacks.
written,
Yes, it lacks
so
context.
that way you receive the message that you're supposed to get, because that's how it is. He wouldn't have written verse 15 if it didn't matter, right? There wouldn't be a verse 15, you know.
Right.
Oh, nah, Patrick, you're a Southerner at heart. Just kidding.
So yeah, so there will be a verse missing, and we will fill it in.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and read your theme.
Okay, so the theme for the 30th Sunday in Ordinary Time, the prayer of the lowly pierces the clouds. There is no doubt that how to pray is a problem for many Christians. To begin with, one must get rid of the secret suspicion that prayer is nothing else but a good psychological means of comfort by talking persuasively to oneself. As it is for the person who cannot see God transcending creation as an absolute you. Following the inspired experience of the Hebrews, and especially Jesus's example in faith, we know that the ground of our being, the ultimate reality, God is a you, really related to us as a person. The great philosopher and devout Jew Martin Buber has said, all real life is meeting. When you meet a good person and you become that person's friend, your meeting will enrich your life. Whenever you experience person to person contact, a dialogue, you live more fully. This is very evident in the encounter of two persons in love. Prayer is that encounter or meeting between you and God. Prayer is a dialogue between you and the absolute you, Almighty God. You speak and you listen when you meet God in your Bible or in a good sermon, in the Eucharistic celebration, in any good person, in any event of your life. If life is meeting, this certainly applies to your meeting God in prayer. Prayer is something we must learn by doing. Prayer formulas may help us. They are useful for community prayer. They are a guide and inspiration for private prayer. Daily Bible reading in the family could be concluded by a spontaneous prayer by one member of the family. Try it. No,
All
I
right.
am not a spontaneous prayer. I am not a let the words come through me, Lord. No, give me something written down, said by somebody else once or twice. I'll do that. Thank you.
Oh, wait, I'm my own. What am I taking yours for?
I was just ready to let you borrow it.
Oh, I got my own. Part
Okay.
of what we're talking about tonight.
Okay.
The liturgical books. Let me get my glasses on too. The liturgical glasses.
Your liturgical glasses.
Yes.
That's the only time you need them, or use
Yes.
them rather.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. All right. All right. So, a reading from the book of Sirach. The Lord is a God of justice, who knows no favorites. Though not unduly partial toward the weak, yet he hears the cry of the oppressed. The Lord is not deaf to the wail of the orphan, nor the widow, when she pours out her complaint. He who serves God willingly is heard. His petition reaches the heavens. The prayer of the lowly pierces the clouds. It does not rest till it reaches its goal, nor will it withdraw till the Most High responds. Judge responds. Yeah, judges justly and affirms the right. And the Lord will not delay. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So, what was left out there?
All right. So it's 12 through 18, right?
Yeah.
So Sirach 35. Not all of your Bibles will have this, but you can find it on the internet. So Sirach 35, and we're going to start at 12. Give to the Most High as he has given to you, and as generously as you can afford. I just want to make sure I'm not getting this wrong. Okay.
38.
No, it's 35, 12 to 14. Yeah,
You're right.
35.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
right. All right. Give to the Most High as He has given to you, and as generously as you can afford. For the Lord is the one who repays, and He will repay you
That's not
sevenfold.
right at all. The Lord is the Lord of justice. Like none of that.
Well, it could just be my translation.
Maybe it's your translation.
Well, that's verses 12 and 13. So 14. Yeah. Well, let me go grab yours real quick. Or you could just what translation are they using for these words?
I don't know. I thought it was the NRSV.
Okay.
Weird.
Well,
I mean, it's about justice for sure, but um,
let me pull it. I'll pull.
not rely on dishonest sacrifice is what left out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, no. Okay. All right. So this is what it there we go. Full on that one. RSV. Do. Okay. 12 through 18. Do not offer him a bribe, for he will not accept it, and do not trust to an unrighteous sacrifice. Nope. Still not the same. The gist of it is that verse 15 and the couple of places you can find it. You can find it in context and read it elsewhere. But it's essentially do not give ill-gotten gains. Do not plan on the fact of you offering anything. Like if you're doing wrong to get the offering that you're giving, that's not a sacrifice to God that he wants, right? So maybe that's why it's omitted because there's so many different.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, do read the responsorial psalm.
All right.
That whole translation is weird. It's in the missal, to be honest. But
Yeah. All right. Responsorial psalm comes from Psalm 34, and it is the Lord hears the cry of the poor. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall ever be in my mouth. Let my soul glory in the Lord. The lowly will hear me and be glad. The Lord hears the cry of the poor. The Lord confronts the evildoers to destroy remembrance of them from the earth. When the just cry out, the Lord hears them, and from all their distress he rescues them. The Lord hears the cry of the poor. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and to those who are crushed in spirit he saves. The Lord redeems the lives of his servants. No one incurs guilt who takes refuge in him. The Lord hears the cry of the poor.
okay. So we got a theme going here.
Mm-hmm.
The cries of the poor.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And the second reading. A reading from the second letter of St. Paul to Timothy. Beloved, I am already being poured out like a libation, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have competed well, I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. From now on, the crown of righteousness awaits me, which the Lord, the just judge, will award to me on that day, and not only to me, but to all who have longed for his appearance. At my first defense, no one appeared on my behalf, but everyone deserted me. May it not be held against them, but the Lord stood by me and gave me strength, so that through me the proclamation might be completed, and all the Gentiles might hear it. And I was rescued from the lion's mouth. The Lord will rescue me from every evil threat and will bring me safe to his heavenly kingdom. To him be glory forever and ever. Amen. The word of the Lord. Thanks
Thanks be
be
to
to
God.
God. Alleluia, alleluia. God was reconciling the world to himself in Christ and entrusted to us the message of salvation. Alleluia, alleluia.
All right, the gospel according to Luke. And we have Luke 18, verses 9 through 14. Jesus addressed this parable to those who were convinced of their own righteousness and despised everyone else. Two people went up to the temple area to pray. One was a Pharisee and the other was a tax collector. The Pharisee took up his position and spoke this prayer to himself: O God, I thank you that I am not like the rest of humanity, greedy, dishonest, adulterous, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week and I pay tithes on my whole income. But the tax collector stood off at a distance and would not even raise his eyes to heaven, but beat his breast and prayed, O God, be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, the latter went home justified, not the former. For whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted. The gospel of the Lord.
Praise
Praise
you,
to you,
Lord Jesus Christ. All right, those are the 30th Ordinary and Sunday time readings.
Yes.
Oh, what up, Stax? Stax snuck in the door there.
Hey, there's that guy we're going to see on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
7 Central, 6 Mountain Time, 5 Pacific.
Are those like you?
That-
Those are the times?
Those are the times, yes.
Oh, wow. Look at you go being all smart and stuff.
Okay, it's not hard to just move an hour every time you move a time zone.
You'd think. You'd think.
Yeah, okay. So now that we have done the Novus Ordo readings, the 3-year lectionary, we will go to the 1962 Missal, the Latin Mass, and do the 1-year lectionary readings. Today being Feast of Christ the King in the traditional calendar, the 100th anniversary of Christ the King.
Yes.
And then in the Novus Ordo calendar, we will be celebrating Christ the King again on the 34th Sunday of Ordinary Time. So the last Sunday the last Sunday in November.
Yeah, that's
Basically 4 weeks away.
yeah, that's when you'll see it mostly all over the internet and the rest of the world being like, "Whoa, what's this? What are these people doing?
Right, yeah.
Catholics are at it again."
No kings.
Yeah.
So anyway, so yes, today it was the Sunday of Christ the King at Sacred Heart in Springfield, where we attended today.
Mm-hmm. You know why it sounds familiar? I'm sorry. I was just flipping around. The 10th Sunday after Pentecost. Luke 18, 9 through 14.
Yeah.
So about 10 weeks ago, we heard
Yeah.
that reading.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
it was the other one. It was also the epistle today in Novus Ordo.
Oh. Okay.
Timothy. I think that verse may also be in a different book, and maybe that's what I don't know, but I know we've heard that recently.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. And I'm doing the
You're doing the epistle.
yes, the epistle here, which is Colossians.
Yeah, Colossians 1, 12 through
Colossians?
20.
Yep. It's the city of yes.
Things and the stuff.
It always sounds like galoshes when I say it. Is why I
The book of
hesitate.
Galatians, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Rain shoes. So Colossians 1, 12 through 20. Brethren, we give thanks to God the Father, who has made us worthy to share the lot of the saints in light. He has rescued us from the power of darkness and transferred us into the kingdom of his beloved Son, in whom we have our redemption through his blood, the remission of sins. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. For in him were created all things in the heavens and on earth, things visible and things invisible, whether thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things have been created through and unto him, and he is before all creatures, and him all things hold together. Again, he is the head of the body, the church, he who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he may have the first place. For it has pleased God the Father that in him all fullness should dwell, and that him through he should reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in the heavens, making peace through the blood of his cross, in Christ Jesus our Lord. The
Word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. All right, and then I've got the gospel here. It's John 18:33-37. So the gospel according to John. At that time, Pilate said to Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "Do you say this of yourself, or have others told you of me?" Pilate answered, "Am I a Jew? Your own people and the chief priests have delivered you to me. What have you done?" Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this..." Hold on a second. No, yeah, that's right. Yes. All right, I thought I skipped the part. My fault, people. My kingdom was not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my followers would certainly have fought that I might not be delivered to the Jews. But as it is, my kingdom is not from here. Pilate therefore said to him, "You are then a king." Jesus answered, "You say it, I am a king. This is why I was born, and why I have come into this world, to bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth hears my voice." The gospel of the Lord.
Praise be to thee, O
Christ. Yes.
And there were these and thys in there, but Tom changed them. You didn't say not a one thou. What have you done? Your brain changed it and your mouth backed it up.
Nope.
Yeah. Or does you have... Oh, you... Never mind. Okay, this is the thing. Is like my missile is apparently older than his.
Yeah, so
by
these
a
are
few years.
these are a couple different year copyright dates.
Okay, all right.
So they range from
It wasn't him. It was the book people.
So yeah, they range from 53 to 64, and I think there's slightly different wording depending on which one you have.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. I thought it was just you reading it.
No. My missile does that. We learn something every day.
Okay, that works.
Hey, okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Now that all the readings are done,
yes,
we can talk about Mass. Thou art erroneous, Emily.
Yes. On occasion.
That's what Ginny has to say.
On occasion I am, and that's okay. Sometimes.
Yeah, so we decided to check out a small church in the town of Hopedale today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 15, 20 minutes from us, right down. It's basically
far.
right down the road in country terms, as we live out here.
Up the road a piece.
It's up the road a piece, yes. Really cool old little church. Not very big at all, but like it's in a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere. So what do you expect?
Yeah, population of like 800 people.
Yeah. So we show up, and it's a cool little church.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited to kind of see how they do the Novus Ordo there. It's obviously a Novus Ordo church, like all of them. But I was really curious to see how they do it in this little church. And there was probably, or not probably, I counted actually. There was exactly 20 people in that room. And to get the 20, I had to count the unborn baby in Emily's belly. So there's exactly 20 people in that room. Except for the one couple behind us with young kids, everybody was 80 or above.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, there's the one guy that was sitting there when we came into in the very back.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
in his like 30s, I'd say, maybe late 30s.
Late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, younger than me. Probably around your age.
Maybe.
Either way. So yeah, it was, other than us, it was just one young guy and one young family, and everybody else is old. And then the deacon rolls out at 8 because it was an 8 a.m. mass and informs us that the priest is sick.
Yeah.
So he was just going to do a communion service.
Yeah.
That was the first time I've been to a communion service.
Right. But it was very sweet of him because he was like, "We're going to do a communion service, but this fulfills your Sunday
Yeah, he
obligation."
said that like 3 times. This fulfills your Sunday obligation.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good time. I'd like to go back to that church just to see what a full service looks like.
Right.
Probably not much different than what we got, to be honest.
No.
As small as it is, it's pretty much a low mass, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Which I dig me a
No,
little.
I love low mass Novus Ordos. They're the best Novus Ordos. Because there's
Well,
none of
there you
the butchering of the Gloria, none of the crappy singing. Just
Nope, none of that stuff.
give me the mass, and yeah.
Yep.
So
But yeah, so that small little, they had really good stained glass.
they had nice stained glass. It was a really cool little church. It really was. I worry that the confessional may have also been the bathroom.
I did notice the sign on the door.
And then I saw the screen in there when I went to throw my pouch in the trash can, and I was like, oh, they may do confession in here too?
I mean,
Okay, whatever. It's a tiny church, man. You got to go.
you got to do it somewhere.
Shocked they even had a bathroom, to be honest with you.
Well, and that's the thing is like you legally
They had
you
a
have
choice.
legally you have to have a bathroom.
No, we've been in some churches where I couldn't find any bathroom, remember? In a couple in the early days. But I was like, I walked all over the church, I can't find a bathroom.
That don't mean they don't have one.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Like we have a bathroom behind the where they get
Yeah,
ready. There's
yeah.
a bathroom back there. It might be a situation like that where we do have a bathroom.
It's back in the sacristy. It's
Yeah,
possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. But
yeah, either
that
way, I was shocked they had a bathroom right there by the door. So
Yeah. That might be a thing. So maybe we'll check that out someday.
yeah, we'll definitely go back to that. I want to go back and see what an actual mass looks like there.
Actually check out a Sunday mass.
So yeah, we did that, and then since we were out super early, we went down to Springfield. Stopped and got breakfast, something to eat on the way because we had plenty of time then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
we were out at
what was
8:18 when we were in the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like almost like 20 minutes.
Not even 20 minutes. It was more like 15 minutes, and then we kneeled and prayed afterward, and then moseyed on out to the car.
Yeah. So hey, as far as not the mass but worth credits of a mass, that's not the way to say it, but you know what I mean.
Right.
I'll take it. Hadley's opinion was, I really liked that.
Yeah. I think that's Hadley's favorite mass.
And also all on her own volition. Proper genuflect.
Yeah.
Proper genuflect, like knelt down, did the sign of the cross,
Yep.
and then like immediately.
But then, of course, the little stinker didn't bother to do it at the Latin mass where it actually matters.
Didn't, and I died a little on the inside, and I looked at her and I was like, "Did you forget something?" And she was like, "No, I already did it once today." I'm like, "That was at a different church. You're supposed to do it
Every time you get in and out of the pew.
every,
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, well, I did it once today." I was like, "It's not like brushing your teeth."
Yeah. Every time you get in and out of this pew, you need to do it.
Yeah.
Except for when you're going to and from communion.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's not necessary at that then.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we got
because you genuflect at the end.
right.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so we did that. We got there super early, stopped and got something to eat on the way to Springfield for the Latin Mass. Drove by and looked at the cathedral in Springfield just because we want to check out a mass there one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
Cool looking cathedral there.
Yeah.
Like a big granite cathedral. It was big. I don't know.
It was beautiful.
It was, yeah.
It wasn't like it wasn't like stone like ours, but it was like the sheets of
yeah,
granite.
like big, yeah. It looked like I don't know, it looked like an American style, older, almost government building style dome type stuff.
Yeah, it did have a feel of like blending into all the government buildings around it.
Yeah.
It was just all the government buildings are that like
All the dome
grayish,
style.
yellowy stone color, but this one was like the brown stone.
Yeah.
Brownish red stone. But anyways, yeah, the Springfield Cathedral turns out is like 5 blocks away from the church that we go to when we go to Springfield.
Yeah.
So figured since we're so early and have this extra time to burn, we still had 40 minutes. We were still 40 minutes early to Latin Mass.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we're usually 25 minutes early, half hour to 25 minutes early.
Yeah, we
anyway.
usually get there right as they're about to start the rosary.
Yeah, I like to get there half early so I can get in line for confession.
Yes.
when we go there.
Yeah, he does like to do confession there. I have yet to venture outside of Blessed Sacrament for confession, mostly because I don't want to embarrass myself at a different church. Not in the sense of like embarrass myself, but like I don't want to go to say Father Bill, for example, and that be the one day that my like forgive me, Father, for or bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been 2 weeks since my last confession, and I'm here. I don't want it to be like that day where I'm like, and these are my like I forget the way to do it,
Okay.
because I feel like that's what would happen is I would walk into the confessional and my brain would wipe.
First of all, I say, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned."
Yeah.
I don't say, "Bless me, Father."
When I'm with Father Archelaus, it's a forgive me, but the sheet in Father Adams is a bless me.
I know what it says. I don't care. I say,
Yeah.
"Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." That's how we've said it for 1,000 years.
No, I know.
Thousands of years.
Yeah, yeah. I get the blessing at the end. I want the forgiveness first.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for the forgiveness, not the blessing.
Right,
You get the
right.
blessing every day at mass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. But yeah, I don't want to embarrass myself in front of a not Father Adam or a not Father Archelaus. And not in a sense of like, oh, I don't want to go tell a different priest my sins because it would be great. It would be so cool to go to a different priest than the one I see all the time to tell him that I'm a wrathful, prideful turd,
Right.
It'd be cool. A stranger, tell that to a stranger. Um,
Hello, JC.
Hello, JC. But yeah, I have not ventured. But
Yeah,
he does.
I do. I like I really enjoy confession there. It's
He
great.
does. Yeah.
They do it in the old rite, so you get the exorcism at the end. It's perfect. Gives you, so you're not vulnerable to attack the second you walk out of that
Right.
confessional.
Yeah.
You have a certain level of protection.
No, that's it. That's the thing that draws me to it. I'm like, you know what? Maybe one day I'll nut up and sit in the.
Yeah, I'll tell you that little Asian priest is a great confessor, man.
That's good.
He's really good, and he'll be easy on you if you screw up. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. But that's not been my experience with Asians.
Oh yeah, no, he's good. He's a good confessor.
Oh, all right.
Because the very first time I went in there and confessed, I had it like you said, it was a new thing. I'm not sure I was taught this right at Blessed Sacrament. That's kind of how I feel.
That's exactly how I feel about
Yeah.
it. Because I'm like, even if poor Father Bill, but this is like he's one of the only ones that I would go to because Adam goes to him. So if I
Right.
do mess up, he'll be like, "This is one of Adam's kids." You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like he'll know.
Yeah, no, just go into the in the confessional at Sacred Heart and just forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Right.
It has been
Yeah.
2 weeks since my last confession. Since then, I have done X, Y, Z. I'm a prideful bigot and vengeful, and I hate everybody. And I tried to kill 2 puppies on the way here, but
I didn't, and I'm here.
yeah,
So
he'll walk you through it. Don't worry.
okay, that's good. Uh,
Yeah, for the most part, we were taught correctly.
Yeah.
Ish. Don't say "bless me, Father" in a traditional parish. I'll tell you that.
yeah. Oh well, no. And that's the thing is like it's a very like the children that go there know how to do it, and I, as an adult, don't. It's like an intimidation thing
Right.
because they're leagues and bounds.
Oh, the children at the traditional mass?
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Right.
Those are properly catechized kids there. Far better off than I am right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're at work, JC?
You got one of them jobs?
Yeah. I thought you were independently wealthy. I didn't know you worked. Learn something new every day.
Yep. All right. Before we do your stuff, can we do the blurb about the 100th
This one up here?
anniversary? Yeah. And it doesn't really have all the information I wanted to share with you guys, but it has the important stuff, and
Okay.
that's good enough.
Yeah. Let me. There you go. Share away.
All right. I'll just read what's on the screen. So this year's Feast of Christ the King marks the 100th anniversary of the institution of this liturgical feast by Pope Pius XI during the Jubilee year of 1925. The purpose of the feast was to draw attention to the social kingship of Christ and reassert it against the modernist errors which were seeking to push religious life out of the business of human society and relegate it to purely private spiritual domain. This situation has only gotten worse over the last century. In his encyclical Quas Primus, explaining the purpose of a new feast, Christ the King, Pope Pius XI wrote, to repair the crime of, what is that?
He said the divinity. That's a divinity.
Okay, which denies God's rights over the human society whose author he is, we must exalt Jesus Christ as King over all individuals, families, and peoples. If his universal royalty be proclaimed and his reign in society recognized, one of the principal evils of this modern world, the secularizing of public and private life, will be attacked at its roots.
Yeah. And then a lot of traditionally minded Catholics will tell you that the new feast of Christ the King has been completely changed by modernists
Mm-hmm.
that it was originally instituted to fight against.
Right.
And yeah, the feast of Christ the King in the Novus Ordo is a very different feast of Christ the King. It is not the same thing. It's different dates, and it's the 34th Sunday in Ordinary Time.
Yeah, no, I know. I just I clicked the wrong ribbon.
You clicked the wrong ribbon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Jesus Christ, King of the universe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be there in a few weeks, so we'll talk about it then. But also,
But it's more of a whole
let's say-
personal Jesus thing in your privately of your home, kind of like what they're warning against here.
and it also shoves it back a whole month.
Yeah,
That makes it like the last Sunday in November.
yes.
Yeah, so it shoves it back a whole month, which is, I don't know, I guess whatever. But I don't think it is. I think that
No, I don't know the exact reason, but I remember Pius XI did pick this date for a specific reason.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like when it was instituted, when this was made a thing, like it's very specific in why it was chosen. And I'm sure if we read his encyclical Quas Primus,
Right.
we would
Quo Primus? Yes.
what?
Quo Primus.
Oh, Quo Primus?
Yeah.
Okay. If we read that encyclical, I'm sure that he would explain it to us, right?
Oh, no, that's
As
Quas
to-
Primus, not Quo Primus. It's two different encyclicals. Never mind. Yes, that is Quas Primus.
Okay, because I was like, pretty sure.
I'm thinking of the encyclical Quo Primus, and that was actually Pius V. So, yeah, never mind.
All right. But yeah, I'm sure if we read his encyclical, he would give us the reasonings for it and the whatever. So I'm sure that there is a big reason why this day was chosen. But if the Catholic Church is anything, she's clings to traditions.
Supposed to. These
And
days, not so
it's-
much.
And it's supposed to be the same thing year after year after year after year, generation through generation, timeless until the end of time. And that's why I get annoyed. And I think that it obviously, like, things aren't outside the realm of God's control, but like if we're not working with him in his plan, then we're meddling and we're changing things. So what God had planned for the last 100 years, had we have all been doing this one thing the same exact way, is different than what we get when we change it up somewhere about 50 years into it, 40 years into it rather. We change it up and then we do two different things. We're doing two things at the same time.
Well, that's
saying they're the same thing.
But again, and this is one of the reasons why they don't want the Latin Mass and Novus Ordo is happening in the same church anymore, because you're celebrating two different feast days.
Mm-hmm.
You're celebrating two different calendars in the same parish all the time, and they're really trying to force everybody onto this new calendar, even though it's inferior in so many ways.
I think that you should allow them. You either go back to what has always been, or you allow people the opportunity to experience both.
Right. Yeah, no, I hear you. I agree with that
That's-
100%.
That's my opinion on it. But more so, it's a universal faith.
Yeah.
And in many ways, we're not very universal.
Yes, I mean, well, you do have the the Byzantines and Maronites, and they all operate on different calendars and have different different liturgies, and
Right.
so we are all are different parts of the whole big one universal church. Now, the Latin Rite was supposed to be, because that's what we are, Roman Rite, Latin Rite. It's the Latin Rite, and it should all be the same. We shouldn't have We shouldn't have two different calendars and two orders of the mass. And honestly, there was no reason to change the mass.
Right.
There was no reason to change the mass.
Yep.
So since there was no reason to change it, then you go back to the default setting, in my opinion.
Right.
In a world where that's never going to happen, I don't bash the Novus Ordo. We go to Novus Ordo every week.
Mm-hmm.
We travel to attend Novus Ordos, like today. I'd like to find the more reverent ones, the ones that are done more reverently. Whatever.
Yeah.
I enjoy being in a strong Catholic community. So, like, obviously, any community that has a Reverend Novus Ordo is a strong Catholic community, and I don't mind. I like seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to travel around and see these small Catholic communities. They're clearly strong in their faith.
Right.
They may have to deal with a Novus Ordo, but they made the best of it, and they definitely teach the Catholic faith.
Yes.
Not the modernist version of it.
Right. And which you can usually tell by the way that the Mass is performed, the way that the laity respond to Mass whenever it's being
Right.
performed. And then another decent way to get insight into how the health of the parish is, or like what you might be in for if you go back, is the priest's homily. You learn a decent amount about a priest's individual character when they do their homilies.
Right. Yeah. You see a few of them. Once you see a few of a priest homily, you can understand what kind of priest he is. Yeah.
Right. And you get a good feel for, like, is he this way? Is he this way? Is he Christ focused and centered? Is he a little worldly here?
Right. Is he more
little
focused
politicky
on social
here?
politics and things? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Either side too. If you have a super right wing Republican priest, it's not necessarily the greatest thing either.
Right. Yeah. That's just as problematic.
He
as
shouldn't really be
a-
bringing his politics to the church. You shouldn't know at all, really.
Right.
You should know whether or not he's Orthodox or modernist.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the important things to know. Is he a modernist or is he an Orthodox priest?
Right.
And not as an Eastern Orthodox, but an Orthodoxy.
As in following the
following the
traditions and
traditional
teachings.
faith. Yes.
Yep. More in a traditional sense of orthodoxy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Christ the King. That's masses today. That's the reading. So I guess the other thing to talk about is the books.
One commentary as far as David would get baptized on Christ the King Sunday in the old calendar,
Right.
and also at the same exact time forfeit the opportunity to be baptized in a Novus Ordo Easter.
Right.
That
also, he has no idea he was baptized on Christ the King Sunday.
I know he doesn't, and
No.
I know he doesn't, but I also know
Nor
that
do any
God
of the
knows.
people that baptized him.
I also know that God knows, and he'll eventually be in the Catholic Church. I know it. I've known it this whole time. It'll happen. It'll happen. It'll happen. And when it does, this will be one of those moments where God is going to have now, son, this is what you could have had if you'd have just gone where you should have been.
Right.
Like he'll be at his first Easter vigil and be like, it wasn't worth it for the 2 T-shirts and the big tank on stage.
Yeah. Ugh.
But at least he's got the consolation of it was old calendar Christ the King Sunday,
Right.
which is, anyways.
All right. So into the books, the missals. As you guys have seen on here, every Sunday we read out of the Sunday Missal. This is the new St. Joseph complete Sunday. It's got all 3 cycles, so A, B, and C of every Sunday, Christmas and Easter, and some solemnity, some holy days in here. Not very many, but there's a few of the saints' feasts in here.
It's got the solemnities in
Yeah,
there.
it's got all the ones. It's like all the holy days of obligation are in there. So
yeah.
But for the most part, we've been using this at Mass.
Oh yes.
So this is Magnificent. You buy one of these every month, and it's literally got, Tuesday the 16th, morning.
It gives you a hymn. It gives you
part of the
Old Testament reading.
Yeah, it gives you part of the office of readings. It gives you part of the liturgy of the hour. So basically, it gives you a part of the lauds and a part of the vespers, not the complete. Probably like a third of each, and then it's got the mass readings for the day in here. So whether it be a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday, a Saturday, or a Sunday, It's got all the mass readings in there, all the antiphons, all that stuff, everything you need for mass. Plus, it's got the morning and the evening prayers.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been using that for a little while, and it works good. Don't worry, it's super easy to use. You just open to the date.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't like buying a new one of those every month. And the flimsy little thing. I really like having, like, the Sunday Missal is great. So I went and got, there's it's a 3-book set. I already had the Sunday, so I just went and got the other 2 weekdays. So it's broken. Weekdays is broken down into Advent to Pentecost, and then
Everything else.
Pentecost to Advent. So this is basically all of ordinary time, and this is all the important stuff. Advent, Christmas,
Lent,
Lent,
Easter.
Easter, up to Pentecost. So, but they're good. You basically just go. Up here is going to have the entrance antiphon, collect prayer, and the communion antiphon and stuff, and then you go to this section. Will have the day's readings. So this will be the mass readings and the responsorial psalm, the gospel, the epistle, or the Old Testament, whichever it is. And then the other one is set for feast days, special feast days. It'll have the mass for the. You can't see that.
I was gonna white it out, yeah.
But it'll have the mass for special feast days in there. So you set your ribbons every day that you need to go, and you just boop, boop, boop. It's simple, easy, and you've got it for life now. It's good forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't go out. It doesn't go bad until I guess if they ever change the lectionary.
Right.
But if they did, it would be that we went back to the traditional mass. So then you don't need all this. You just got the one.
Yeah, you just got the one for everything.
Right. But yeah, those are pretty neat. So if you are a Catholic and you attend mass regularly, especially if you attend weekday masses, I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Now, if you never attend a weekday mass, I would recommend getting the Sunday one.
At least, yeah. 'Cause
I really do.
Going to Sunday masses.
Yeah. I just enjoy having it, especially at home. I can go, even on days I don't go to don't go to mass. I can read the mass readings at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, this would be the set. You can buy them completely. And it's weird because you buy them as a set. It's $115. But I bought them individually. Since I already had the Sunday one, I bought the other two individually. And it was $31 for the Sunday one and then $29 each for the other ones. So it's like $90. $89 actually.
Yep.
So, yeah, I would buy them individually if I were you.
Unless you want to pay the extra $20
Yeah.
for that cool little box they come in.
Right. But yeah, also there is nothing wrong if you're the kind of person like Emily uses the Magnificat. She likes having the small thing to carry around. A yearly subscription's $59.
Yeah.
Or no, $49 for the yearly subscription. I'm sorry. So $50 total. And it's, like I said, it's got everything you need in there for mass. And then also if you want to dabble in the liturgy of the hours, it's got a little bit of the morning lauds and a little bit of the evening vespers in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is neat, but I enjoy having the full books. I can have all of it. So, and then the other thing we have is, as I was talking about earlier, the Liturgy of the Hours, the Divine Office, whatever you want to call it. This book, it is called Christian Prayer, and it essentially is has everything you need to do complete matins, lauds, and vespers. So your morning prayer, your evening prayer, and the Office of Readings is in here.
Yeah, that book it's got everything.
Yeah, and then it even goes through the ordinary of it. So it walks you through exactly, open my lips and my mouth will proclaim your praise is how you open every morning, and then you read Psalm 95 with its antiphon. It'll tell you here which antiphon, and then you flip to the Psalter and you read the Psalter, and then you go to the readings here. It's just
what am I thinking? Like the choose your own adventure type of books where it would say go to page.
Yeah.
That in that it does the same thing. It tells you this is what we're doing here, and then for this next part, go to this
page.
to this page. So then you go to that page, and then you do it, and then on that page it says go back, and then you go back, and then you just
right. So yeah, you just
do
follow
what the book tells you.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
But this is something he's gonna do in the mornings
and in the evenings.
and in the evenings.
Yes. So yeah, you got the proper seasons, which brings you like the daily thing. Insert this for this day and insert that for that day. Um, then you got the whole 4 week Psalter. Everything's on a 4 week Psalter. Um, yeah, the common, all the different commons in here, then the hymns, and then office readings
Hmm.
in the back. So yeah, no, it's if you're somebody who has ever been interested in doing the liturgy of the hours, I highly recommend that. It's a great way to start. The 4 book set of the full liturgy of the hours is a bit much, especially for a person with a job.
Yeah.
It's just doing all those seven times a day. I would like to. I wish I could. But it's just no. I don't have time.
Yeah, it's just not realistic.
So I'm gonna wind up doing lauds in the morning before work and doing vespers in the evening after I get home from evening mass. I found basically evening mass is 5 days, Monday through Friday.
Yep.
That I can go to. I checked a couple of them out last week. But there was our priest had like a gathering in the diocese. So like anybody who did evening mass didn't do their evening masses last week.
Yeah, they had a retreat Tuesday and Wednesday.
Right. So Monday I went to St. Joe's in Pekin, and then Tuesday I went to go to St. Mary of Lourdes, but I got there and they weren't having their mass because of this thing. So Wednesday I didn't go to mass at Holy Family because
they weren't going to have evening
Right.
masses because they're still out there.
right. And then Thursday I do adoration, so I don't have time to do a mass. I do my holy hour adoration.
Right.
And then Friday I went to Epiphany in Bloomington.
Yep.
So, but yeah, this week on Tuesday I want to check out the St. Mary of Lourdes. It looks like a cool little church.
Yep. And then Wednesday will be with Stacks, and then Thursday we were gonna go.
We may do that, yeah, and then I'll head right to adoration afterward. So, if you want
I
to,
could do Friday, whatever.
Friday, don't do it on Friday.
No,
Do one on Friday.
a mass on Friday.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that particular church doesn't do one.
mass on
Oh,
Friday. Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I got you.
But yeah, and if anybody who's interested, let me just. So that would be you can get this anywhere, not just this place, but it's roughly the same price for this version. It's called Christian Prayer. It's Liturgy of the Hours by Catholic Publishing Company. Catholic Book Publishing Company.
If you do just want to try
Catholic Book Publishing Company.
If you want to just try doing the Divine Office or any of these prayers, you can go to divineoffice.org,
Mm-hmm.
and it's online. And I've talked about this app website before. It'll tell you that like there's 1,504 people praying with you right now, and they have the same prayers, and that day. It's all on one page. So you just read what's there, and then you could choose different ones. You could choose your morning ones, your evening ones, but that's a free resource.
Yeah.
If it's something you just want to try doing, see how you enjoy it, if you can work it into your schedule before you go spending $51 hairs.
Yeah. There are. I like having the physical books. You know me.
Ooh, that's actually a good point, Patrick. If the Muzzies get extra breaks to ride their magic carpets, why not? And by that he means their prayers
Gotcha.
5 times a day.
Yeah, no, I get.
Which that's a wonderful point you've made, Mr. Shouts.
Yeah.
I don't know why more Christians wouldn't throw a fit if that was something they.
We could throw a fit, they wouldn't give it. We all know how it works.
Right? Yeah, we're not gonna.
Christians can eat shit, and Muslims can do whatever they want.
Yeah, we're not gonna show up with machetes and wreck house. So why would they give us anything?
Right.
But yeah, that's a wonderful point, Mr. Shouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think we are going to call it a night.
Oh, sweet.
We are right at an hour. I got work in the morning.
Yep.
And we talked about what I want to talk about. But yeah, get the mass. And if you're, and I would encourage to try at least doing some of the liturgy of the hours. You don't got to do all of it. The little bits of it that are here to Magnificent are good enough.
Mhm.
If that's all you got time, if that's all you want to do, you can do the complete Lauds and Vespers from here, or you can get the whole 4-book set and do all 7 hours of the Liturgy of the Hours.
Yep.
But I would suggest doing something.
More prayer is good.
Yeah, more prayer, and I'm not saying do something as far as do something in the liturgy hours, but absolutely spend some time in prayer. More so than just like, oh, hey God, if you could please just give me this and give me that, and I'd appreciate some more of that. You know?
Yeah, one-sided relationships don't usually work out so good. How's that friendship when they only call you when they need something?
Yeah.
How's that friendship they only call you when they want something, you know?
Oh
Those
yeah. Cardinal Burke just did a pontifical high mass at St. Peter's in the Vatican for the um
to celebrate the
it was to celebrate Summorum Pontificum was
Oh.
the document from Pope Benedict that freed the Latin Mass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a Summorum Pontificum pilgrimage, and yeah, so
Nice.
that's why Latin Mass is all over X today, was because they Cardinal Burke did that, and apparently it's a big deal. I don't know. People are making a big deal about it. There is so much hate for the Latin Mass by normie Catholics that don't know any better, and I mean it comes from there's bad actors out there that push this stuff
Mhm.
and have convinced most normie Catholics, anybody that goes to a Latin Mass, doesn't believe that the Pope is the real Pope and hates everybody who goes to a Novus Ordo and thinks they're better than everybody. And
And that's not the case.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say that that's, like, not a single person feels that way, because 'cause I'm sure you could find somebody who does, but it's not the people that we see at Latin Mass, they don't act like they're better than you because they're here. They don't have that air of arrogance like, this is the real Catholicism." Like, it's not like that. It's just a reverence. There's nothing about me in this mass. I am
right.
not here for me. I get nothing. I am here to participate in
I'm just here to bear witness to what's happening,
right. Yeah.
essentially, and then go up and receive communion.
Yep. It's
It's all about what can I give to God. It has nothing to do with me,
right.
and that's what I love about it.
Yeah. And
There's nothing to do with preferences or things. The rubrics are extremely strict. You can only do it the one way. It's got to be, it's all about giving God his due worship.
Yep.
Proper due worship.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's
So I love I love the Latin Mass. I attend Novus Ordos. I don't want to say I love it, but I do find some things about it in the right church that are good.
Mhm.
When I like the Novus Ordo we went to last week.
Yeah.
It was great. Done that way, it was awesome. And it was done in English, and I prefer it. That I don't like the Novus Ordo done in Latin, to be honest. It feels too forced. It doesn't feel fake, it doesn't feel authentic at all. It feels fake.
It's weird.
The authentic way of doing the Novus Ordo is in English. Just do it in English, or in the vernacular, should I say? Whatever the
Right,
local,
yeah.
whatever the local language is. But don't do the Novus Ordo in Latin. It's not right. I don't. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me.
It's almost like trying to do the Chaplet of Divine Mercy in Latin.
Yeah, you can't do it.
It's just no. It's one of those things where like it doesn't.
Well, certain prayers you can't pray in Latin,
because like there's just no translation.
like the Fatima prayer, or it's because it was written. It wasn't written in Latin.
Right.
Like the original, like the Our Father, the Glory Be, the Hail Mary, a lot of the older prayers, the Animus Christi, these were all written in Latin originally.
Yeah.
In the early church, all these early prayers were written in Latin. So the English translation is actually the one that's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Act of Contrition is another one that should be
Right.
done. Prayer Before Meals is another one that was originally in Latin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do the ones in Latin that should be done in Latin. And then the ones that were thought up long after that were actually done in English or in some other vernacular, you do them in English because they never translate right in the Latin.
Right.
It wasn't made that way.
Nope. And that's where I'm saying like there's
Yeah, exactly. It was never like the
that wasn't the intention for the Novus Ordo Mass. It was never intended to be
right.
Latin.
So it doesn't even translate correctly a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Latin Mass was originally done in Latin. Everything about it is meant to be done in Latin. So if you were to try to do it in the vernacular, I wouldn't want to go to that Mass.
That would be weird too.
Yeah, it would be fake and forced, and it's not how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take a really good reverent Novus Ordo and find parts of it that I enjoy, but don't do it in Latin. I don't like the Novus Ordo in Latin. It doesn't feel right.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. So anyway, with all that being said, we are going to call it a night.
Yep.
Thank you guys all for coming out and hanging out with us.
Yeah, I will see some of you, I'm sure, for morning crew tomorrow. We got to keep it a tight schedule because I got my doctor's appointment. I got to drink my disgusting flat soda, my high fructose corn syrup juice.
Oh yeah,
I got to drink that and go take my test. And I heard from a bird, a raven, that there was going to be something. He was going to be doing a show tomorrow by himself. So
Okay.
we have my appointment to get out, and we also have to be there for that. So 6:30 a.m. Central morning crew. See ya. And if you don't see me there, you can catch us both hanging out with Stacks on Wednesday.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys over on Stack Show on Wednesday, and if not, then we'll be back here on Sunday.
Yep. God bless you.
God bless y'all. Have a wonderful evening.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed